Myth.
JMYTH has his own lane.
Yeah, we got another legend in the fucking building. Hades.
Let's see what Hades is talking about, man.
Let's see what JMYTH talking about.
Yo, what's good, gang? What's good?
What up?
Logic
What's
Pro,
good with it?
Logic Pro Global in the building. Another week of flex talking and segments and a lot of Logic Pro stuff, sauce, gems, tips, all that good stuff. You know what I mean? I'm Hades, broadcasting live from Miami, Florida. We got JMYTH broadcasting from Cali. And the one and only Drill Bit broadcasting from Denver, Colorado. What's shaking, fellas?
Yo.
Yeah.
Not much. What's up, guys?
Man. All is well. It's good with it.
Ain't nothing, man. Stressful week with the Logic.
Flexing.
Yeah. It's more of a flex and an event. You know what I mean? Like I told y'all before, I always find ways to complicate my life because I know what the platform can do. I want to exploit every aspect of it, and in the process,
absolutely,
I drive myself insane. So, just working on this template, trying to get this template up to par once and for all. And so once I'm done with it, I ain't gotta look back. And then you got all the LPG stuff we're working on, and then I got the ROMESWORLD stuff I'm working on, and all this other stuff. So it's just a collective of stuff. I don't sleep. It's
right.
a lot.
Yeah,
I mean, it's a lot. So
perfect segue to flex talk.
Yeah, it is what it is. How about y'all, man? How was y'all week?
It's been good, man. My week has been, productive. Pardon the pun. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I've been meeting up with couple of people, that I can't really mention as of yet.
Flex.
But I've been, I had a little something in the holster for Flex Talk. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up.
But as a matter of fact, I'll be meeting up with them tonight as well. So.
Okay.
So LPG, we in here. You know what I'm saying? Things moving.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Things moving. Things are looking up.
That's what's up. How about you, Joe?
Nothing. I've been busy. If you're an investor, the markets have been crazy the last week, so there's been a lot of opportunity all over the place. So I've been tuned into the news. I've been tuned into the charts, and I'm keeping the trading locked and loaded and ready over the last week. So
that's what's up.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. Everybody making moves together, respectively. I mean, it's a marathon. It ain't a sprint. So. Slow and steady wins the race, but slow and precise. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, and
absolutely,
you'll hit that goal. Yeah, man. So today's episode, it's the usual format. We got the flex talk, we got the segment, and then we got the Logic Pro, the big Logic Pro portion of the show. Showing you all the tips and tricks and projects that we've worked on, collabs, all that good stuff. Before we get into that, we're just gonna get a quick update on the markets for today. What's popping, what isn't. I mean, nothing too in depth, just at a very high level. Drill's gonna put y'all on the game. Make sure y'all beat sale money is being invested properly. Again, he is not a financial advisor. Make sure you do your research, after you take all this info from him. All right. So without further ado, my guy Drill Bit, go ahead, man.
Alrighty, let me go ahead and get over here so I can share the screen appropriately. I think everything there is ready to lock and loaded. Let me know when you can see the screen.
We can see it.
Alrighty, so a couple of things that I've been watching. Bitcoin over the last week. Let me see here. I'm gonna move. For the sake of not causing confusion, I'm gonna move some of the more technical trading stuff off of here. Hold on one second. Let me get it back to the basic. Alrighty, so let's go ahead here and take a peek. So our short term, for our short term people that we're talking, you know, our 2-week window investors. So let's take a peek here, see what we're trending. So even for them, I mean, there's some opportunity here. It's looking, I mean, the 20-day moving average here is sitting right around 44. We're currently trading right now at 41. I know y'all got that, y'all got the infamous drill blast in the chat to let y'all know, hey, if y'all are looking specifically at markets, like, you know, now would be a time to maybe potentially do your research and pull a trigger. Yeah. And then you can see from there, once I identified we were out of the channel here, I shot y'all a message. If you want to see how this movement here, one thing I would do is I'd start on your 20. I'd look at that little channel. I'd come over to the 50 and see on a 50, is it still as impactful? No. So that tells me it could have been worse, right? We just dabbling in this area. So it could go down. It could retest up here. We just don't know. And if anybody tells you, they know they're full of crap. So with that being said, though, I've got where I like to look at is usually the 50. And to get a better idea, because I'm a little bit longer term investor, I'll look at the 100-day. We're about fair value. It's rough. Bitcoin's roughly fair value over the last 100 days. Now, what happens here is normally when we have an event where we cross this 100-day moving average, that's where you're going to have an event where here, for example, blows up. Let's see, where's the last time we crossed? We were already falling here. We crossed and we fell substantially. So I say that to say anytime that we hit this 100-day moving average, there's usually a big move one way or the other immediately following it.
Yeah.
More times than not, when you come in contact with that line, immediately afterwards, we're headed to test the top of the 100-day channel within the following 100 days of trading. Generally speaking, not always. Like I said, there's times, for example, here, we touched it here and we fell and have never touched it again until here. We immediately retested. We tried to run to the top right here, as you can see, and now we're starting to fall off again. So that tells me we're retouching it here, and it needs to make up its mind right now. We're at an inflection point. Markets are going to go mad dumb, and we're going to try to test. But the other thing I want you to take away from here, look at how big and wide the channel was here, right? See how wide out of these points? Notice what's happening to the channel here.
Yeah.
We're getting real narrow.
Yeah.
Which tells me there's a lot of tension building up, right? We've ping-ponged off the top and the bottom enough here that it's defined a very clear channel where people are selling here at 47 to 50, like we talked about 2 weeks ago, like they're going to. You're going to have a lot of resistance on Bitcoin at 49. However, you're also getting a lot of support down here because we crossed over that 100-day moving average. So people that miss the bandwagon here, like at that 35, 37s, and they're like, damn, I wish I would have bought at 30 something. It ran up to damn near 50, right? And they're like, oh, I missed the boat. They just got their buy-in opportunity.
Right. Yep.
So let me ask you, Joe, tell us what caused other than the obvious, right? The war and all this other good stuff, what caused the dip as of late? Anything industry-wise as far as the crypto base, the whales dumping? Like, that's a massive drop, like from whatever 40s it was at to damn near 30, 20, not 30. No, it dropped under 40, right?
Right.
So what?
I mean,
yeah.
There's still just a lot of, we've got right now, just with the Fed moving rates, we've got all that going on. This last week, you had a huge sell-off in tech stocks. So if you look just at the last day, it looks like tech stocks were great. But in reality, if we come over here, pull up the NASDAQ for you. This is just in 1 day of trading on the NASDAQ. And this is the NASDAQ index. So it's trading off of like your top tech stocks. Look at this massive sell-off in the last day of tech stocks.
Yo, Drill, do you have a rectangular box at the top right corner of your screen?
Yeah, it's you guys.
I do, yeah.
Oh, it's us?
Okay. Yeah, here. Let me move you guys over here.
Yeah, it's better because
there you go.
Couldn't see
there
anything.
you go. Yeah, good call out. Yeah. Yeah, so if you look here, we had this massive sell-off. So from the 4th, where it's only a 13. So basically we'll call it a week. In a week, we lost all the way down to here just in a week.
It's a massive loss, especially for the NASDAQ.
And if you look here, the trend lately has been this down. Like this is the first time we've retested at all. And we immediately started to sell off again when we hit that 100-day average.
So would you say it's a true statement while the altcoins follow Bitcoin? Would you say that Bitcoin follows the NASDAQ in some way, shape, or form?
Loosely.
Loosely, right? Okay.
Yeah, loosely. You just have to remember that, like, as much as like Bitcoin is being adopted and it's becoming more and more like kind of, you know, mainstream and things like that, there's still a lot of speculation. I mean, when you have an asset that can go from $9,000 in value back to $6,000 in value in 2 days, and you're just a brand new investor, like people that bought here at 15, 16, right? And like a graph like this, and this isn't even Bitcoin, for example, and then immediately took a loss like this over the course of a week of like 50 and 60%, especially if you're a brand new investor, that leaves some nasty taste in your mouth. So for things like Bitcoin, for example, you'll notice we're getting right now in the short term, we're getting that same kind of downtrend that we saw from some of that tech sell-off. However, I wouldn't use the NASDAQ to try to like hedge or anything against Bitcoin. Bitcoin kind of just runs on its own, and then a lot of these other altcoins and things will follow it. What's important to remember though is that when for example, Bitcoin runs from 46 to 41 in 3 days, a lot of your buying opportunity, if you don't have just gobs of cash to throw at the table and you're willing to take a little riskier play, there's a lot of things out there that you're going to have buying opportunities where you could potentially double your money with not a lot of initial investment. So like if you get into some of these things like Matic, for example, we're down here right now, and we have been in a little bit of a downtrend here. We're under the 100-day moving average. The 100-day moving average on this is still floating around $1.68. So I mean, even that, you're making what, 20, we'll call it 20 cents on $1.50 invested. So for every $1.50 you have, you would earn 20 cents basically. If this just returns even to the 100-day moving average, we're not talking about all-time highs. All-time highs, you almost triple your money.
We're gonna have to, those kind of dips from like a 9,000 to a 3,000. We're gonna have to call it like the JMYTH 808 slide or transition slide. Yeah, that's just a volatile, just a nasty, just a disrespectful drop. Like it's crazy wild. You know what I mean?
Here's another one. I mean, you can see here, if you were the guy that heard about it on Twitter or whatever else, and you were jumping in at $122 and you didn't know what you were doing, and then literally, so this is on the 21st, you could have bought it literally a month. So 30 days later, your investment was worth less than half of what you put in.
Damn.
And it's never rebounded since. So this is why it's important, kids, boys and girls, that we do our research and we don't just read Twitter articles, and we don't go for 100% gains because, well, somebody online said they YOLO'd it and made this profit. Like, to be honest with you, if I'm keeping it a buck, I'm not buying anything on a 100-day moving average. I'm not buying anything outside of the top, like this bottom section of the channel on a 100-day moving average. And if I want to know where it's going to trend, I'll usually take a peek at the 50-day. So we're still under 50. And then what my deciding factor, if right now in this moment is the time to take the trigger and pull it, what's the 20-day doing? Are we under on a 20-day? Yeah, we're under on a 20-day. Okay, this is potentially a buy. And if you use that mentality and check in every so often, you're going to start being able to do, for example, if I know I had $100 and I'm like, hey, I have $100 that I'm going to invest into my account between now and let's say next Friday. I got a week that I want to throw $100 in the market. I'm going to do that on 4 separate buys, $25 each. So I would have gone, oh, we dipped right here. I'd have bought $25. I'd have given it 2 days. Oh, we're still here, $25. I'd have waited 2 days, $25. Waited 2 days, $25. I now, instead of having to try to time the market and try to catch these swings,
you have leverage on every,
right. You may not catch it all the time here, but what you did by dollar cost averaging across this plane here, we certified it and locked in a price that's probably right in about here where it's dotted right now. We didn't catch this. We might have caught a couple in there. However, by doing that, if I would have thrown the whole bag in right here, I guarantee my overall average would have been more than it would have been here, even by a few bucks.
Right.
Those little plays, when you start making bigger purchases than say $100, that adds up. We're talking 3 to 6% extra gains right there.
That's what's up. That's some sauce. Yeah, that's dope.
And like for those that think I'm cap or that are like, oh, you don't know what he's talking about, he's just some stupid kid. I do this for work, dog.
Yeah, talk to him, flex.
Oh, look.
Look.
Oh, he actually know what he talk about. Oh, he's not just on Reddit flexing for no reason. Oh, he paid for his car and his house by himself without mommy and daddy money. Oh,
talk to him. He flexing.
No, but for real though, seriously, do your research. If somebody tells you, oh man, right now's the time to jump into this investment, great, jump into the investment if you feel like it's a safe time. Throw what you're willing to lose with that initial investment in and give it a week or two. Sit on it, see what it does. Markets move and they're volatile, especially right now with the Fed changing rates and a lot of things like that. That's all stuff you're going to need to take into consideration. And for example, if Mr. Powell comes out in a couple of days and is like, yo boys, this war is getting like it's like we're gonna have to throw some money at it. So we're gonna remember those rate hikes we were talking about. They're coming sooner than later and a little bit more aggressively than we originally talked about. That's all that has to happen.
Right.
And all of a sudden,
now gas is $8 a gallon.
Right, and the other part of that's related to more to the crypto and into the general markets as a whole right now. A lot of these companies, these tech companies, though they make lots of money every year, they carry and have been carrying, like Tesla. They carry a ton of debt on their books. Why? Because rates have been at an all-time low where that money's been cheap and easily accessible. And it's been easy in the markets lately when the average market returns 12%, and I can go and borrow, say, $1 million at 2 or 3%. Okay, bet I'll use your money to go make money in the markets with, or invest in my business and make money. And I'll pay you the 3% off the top, whatever, and I'll pay you back your bread in whatever amount of time we agree on. Now what's happening as those big corporations that have those huge loans, some of those huge loans are on adjustable rates. And so what happens is when the Fed comes in and Mr. Powell has that conversation we just talked about, now that $100 million loan you had that was extended at 3%, now at 4.5%.
Right.
And that little shift on that kind of money, we're talking millions of dollars in difference that just got owed that you weren't expecting to have to pay back because that money was cheap a couple of months ago at an all-time low. So people are just getting caught off guard, and you're asking what's causing these big swings on stuff like that. That's what it is, paired with the fact that in the last week we've had people say that, oh my gosh, COVID might be coming back. People are seeing that the stuff that's happening in Taiwan, or not Taiwan, but over in China right now, where they're locking down folks back in their house and stuff. So like, there's a lot of tension right now. And then you got all this shit going on with Ukraine and Putin, and it's just people don't know. And there's a lot of volatility, right?
Yeah.
One way you can check that, and then this will be what we end on today. One way you can check that, you can actually check basically a volatility index against the market. And when you go in and you check the volatility market, and you can kind of see basically what, as a consumer, right, as the general markets across the board, not just you, me, not just the hedge funds, not just some guy on Yahoo, whatever, like really just across the whole, like what's the overall outlook? And as far as consumer outlook on things, like where are we? Are people thinking that the world's gonna light on fire tomorrow? Or are people thinking like, all right, bet we got this? Because all of that is what really impacts at the bottom line, both the stock market, and it's gonna impact your overall investments in things that are riskier, such as crypto.
Right.
So if somebody's afraid to put their money in, say, let's call it Google stock, right? If somebody's afraid to go and invest in Amazon or Google, they're probably not YOLOing their money into Bitcoin. Let's just keep it a buck, right?
Right.
So in a situation like that, then it's going to drop. One thing that you can do is, I want to make sure that Yahoo has it. Let me pull it up real quick. Yeah, it looks like it does. If not, Google has one, I think. Gotcha. So I should just be able to come into, I believe, I wasn't planning on doing this, otherwise I would have had it pulled up already.
What's the VIX index?
So essentially what this is, you can use this as kind of a volatility index. Anything that's reading below a 20 is generally in investing considered or perceived as a low risk environment.
Okay.
Anything that's higher than a 21 is generally considered much higher. You can see here, this is just the last day. So there's a lot of volatility in this. The way that you'll want to look at this is if you expand it out, overall tensions are going down, right? Mainly if you ask me, because people aren't as worried about coronavirus and things like that. Like a lot of that's kind of chilled the fuck out, right? Whereas if we go back and you want to see what it looks like when shit gets wild, look what happened when coronavirus popped off and we were getting locked in our houses.
Yep.
So now all of a sudden, look at where consumer index, and like if you go back and you look on this exact date, I bet March 20th, 2020, I bet markets fucking crashed that day. It was blood in the streets kind of thing.
Yeah.
So there are people that go ahead.
What does the acronym stand for?
Couldn't tell you, to be honest with you.
Okay.
Volatility Index Exchange.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, okay.
And you can kind of see here where we are in relative. If you pull it up back in this, just type in VIX in any of your searches, VIX, and generally you're going to get the volatility index.
And he ain't talking about the VIX, your mama.
Vapor rub.
Yeah, we ain't on that vapor rub.
She ain't on that vapor rub, you feel me? Word up.
But you'll notice we have these wild swings, right? See where we get like way out of pocket with shit? These areas here, if you're a smart investor, this is where you're buying. Because right here is generally when you're looking at the VIX is when everybody else is selling. Because that means that there's a huge spike and everybody panicking about something. And these swings, like for example, if you'd have bought here and then sold here in, let's say, something else in the general markets, pick it, your favorite tech stock. Generally speaking, unless there was some other outside news that impacted it, you would have followed somewhat on this trend just because everything's going to follow the consumer volatility on this index. So enough of the fancies. We'll go ahead and stop the screen share for all you kids at home that are asleep in your back row seats.
You know what I'm saying? But I just made a couple of racks today off this.
For y'all wondering if Drill is qualified, he's not part of the team for his good looks. Other than the fact that he's day one.
Nice.
He cooks up really good beats and melodies. The man knows what he's talking about. I know crypto, but not the way this man does. So he's a part of the team for many different reasons. But you're definitely getting the real from him. But
facts. Anytime somebody can get me right on crypto, they nice.
You know what I'm saying?
They nice with it.
But with that being said, we can't put enough emphasis on the fact that he is not a financial advisor. So don't go dumping your money into stuff because he said, and then you ain't paying attention and you go broke. It ain't his fault. You got to do your research.
Nah, you don't get the homie text.
No, right? Like get out now, pull it all out now.
Best time to do your research, and Drill can co-sign. First thing when you wake up in the morning, check the news, see what's going on as far as the coins that you're invested in, to see what's been happening, what activity, who sold, who bought, who's going bankrupt, who's being indicted, whatever the hell it is, because that kind of activity will move the market.
If you're eating a meal, check the markets. It takes 30 seconds. Download the apps.
Facts.
If you're feeding yourself, check your pockets.
Facts.
Make sure those investments look right.
Facts.
If you're gonna have money in the markets that are gonna be in risky investments, now if you just want to buy Bitcoin and sit on it in hopes that by this time next year we've retopped on a high, go for it, dog. I think it's a sound investment. Go for it. But if you want to catch these little like interim 10 and 20% plays on your money and then reinvest the bag, that's kind of what we're working with.
Yeah, man. So make sure you take your bread, whatever other hustles you have, man, by all means, go ahead and do it. But you want to really finesse that bag, tap into that crypto. Y'all have any questions, shoot us an email at logicproglobal.com. You can always You know, hit us up in the chat with any questions you have, and we'll definitely respond back to y'all. All right.
Yes, sir. Yes, indeed.
Drill bit. We appreciate you, man. Thanks for the update.
Yeah, man.
Of course.
A lot of sauce this evening.
Yeah, facts. This evening and every evening, every Wednesday, 8 p.m., 5 p.m. Eastern. So,
Facts.
with that being said, let's move over to the logic segment, which is really the most anticipated segment. Y'all want to see the sauce. Y'all want to see the projects.
You see how he started smirking. You see how he started smiling.
I ain't nothing. There ain't nothing there.
Even me, I sent the team a screenshot of me taking a picture of a clip from the previous stream, capturing some sauce from Myth and applying it to one of my projects. So there's plenty of sauce here to be confiscated and used on your project. So pay attention.
Trying to figure out what kind of vibe is it are we handing off to Myth or are we handing off to Hades? And if so, whoever I'm handing off to, what's the vibe? Like tonality wise, we want flutes, we want brass, I gotta be able to catch a vibe on something.
Well, we handed it off to Myth. So I guess Myth would have to decide how you want to go about that.
Hey, whatever vibes you're going for, just do you. You know what I'm saying? I'll take it from there.
Let's see here. See if we catch a vibe with this. I can usually play this a little bit slower since there will be a little bit of latency with the stream.
A little back. Oh, okay.
Yo,
Double
Drill,
flex.
Yo,
Oh,
Drill,
yeah.
you still have something at the top right corner. Is it us still?
Top right corner shouldn't be.
I don't see anything at the top right corner.
You don't?
From my end, no.
It's showing on the Zoom. I mean on the Twitch.
Let me see.
Oh, let me see. Oh,
let me
yeah.
Let me just make sure I don't got nothing else open. Did it just go away?
I'm tweaking. That would be me.
What is it?
What's the chat box? The chat box for the cook-up.
I was
tweaking.
So you decided to use the Mellotron from Arturia because Logic has it inbox as well, just as you know.
Yeah,
just a little slight flex.
That's a fact.
Nah. So the reason I like this one is because it's got a couple of different preset banks.
Nice.
So once you get in there, instead of it just having, so like on the other one, you got like 3 presets on the Logic one.
Yeah, can you pull them up side by side? Because I didn't even know there was a Mellotron by default. I'm pretty sure I came across it, but I just never used it.
Yeah, let's do this. I used to use it, and I still do for certain tones. I think I personally fuck with the choir stuff way harder. Way harder stuff. Like I think it's called Boy Choir or something. Let me pull it up real quick. So vintage Mellotron right here. And then this is the one from Logic.
Yeah, I've used this one. Yeah.
And then Boys Choir. This one,
hard.
That one works. Yeah, so there's that, and then I like the Arteria one. What I like to get into with it is if you get into these, they also have some additional effects. And I feel like there's just a little bit more sample depth to them. And then it gives you the ability to kind of tweak more of the additional vintagey kind of effects and stuff on it.
Nice.
Let's see here.
I mean, I feel like if one was inclined, they could replicate the Arturia Mellotron.
100%.
Just adding, plugins on the strip. But if Arturia already
tape
has
speed
it,
right there, tone and tape speed right there.
Mm-hmm.
So they can, they can cook up a little bit.
Yeah, for sure.
Sound beat, they can even blend the sounds right there.
You got the ability here to kind of tweak some of the different parameters down below too. It's kind of like a drop down menu, so you can get it so it doesn't have attack on the notes and things.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, just superior. You know what I mean? Just superior dog.
All right.
It's a beautiful dog. I mean, what can you say?
Well, it's just superior.
Check this out real quick. I'm gonna just draw in a basic chord progression, and then we're gonna play through some sounds and figure out one that we like, and then I'll draw in kind of some top notes, and we'll build out a melody.
Nice. That's dope already, low key.
You ever throw an ARP on your synths or whatever, on your melodies?
Yeah, sometimes.
Like before you, like as you're creating it?
No.
Okay.
That would be a train wreck.
I do sometimes.
Just get all the actual bass notes and everything for the kind of the pattern I'm going for. Let's G, this E. Let's go back to A maybe. And then if we're gonna go A, let's just go just standard A. So A. And then we need to add, let's end it so it actually resolves a little bit better. And I may need to stretch these out with this sound, but we'll see. Yeah, those are all going to need to be stretched out.
Well, he's a command key.
What's that?
We use shift and backslash.
Yeah, you can. That's the quick command for it. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Change
Okay.
up this stuff.
What do you do? Command backslash is the quick command for that?
No, shift. Well, actually, let Drill tell you because my thing is completely mapped different, so it could be wrong.
There's that, or the other way if you can do it, if you just want to do it quick, is if you highlight. So like Command A will give you all your notes highlighted, and then if you just left click on one of the notes, you have trim note at the end of the following note, or there's this forced legato here where it ends at the end of the selected. End of the selected is going to pull it all the way through, and if the very last note in sequence doesn't have another note that comes after it, it's just going to stretch the last note on until the segment ends.
Dope. Got it.
If you do stop at the end of the next note, obviously it'll just fill it into the next note. It's going to ask you always if you want to keep them as chords or if you want to keep the bass note only. If you hit keep, it's going to leave all of them and it'll pull them over like you saw.
Wait, which one is the bass note?
So if you do trim at the, let's see. So if you do trim note at the end of selected, it's going to come up with a subsidiary menu where it's going to be like, hey, it looks like there's some notes overlapping here that may be a chord. Do you want to keep? Yes or no? If you hit no, it's just going to delete everything except for the bottom note. So whatever your root note was of the chord that was there.
So I'm noticing there's no short key for it. I wonder if key command will let you create one.
Yeah, you can create one.
Yeah, okay.
Otherwise, it's the up button and slash like we were talking about for the other one.
Okay.
Either one does roughly the same thing. It's just the very last note's not going to carry on like that.
Awesome. Okay.
I want to change this to something that's a little bit more usable. So let's come in here. Here. Switch up the timing on this.
I like that. That's a dope sound.
playback time. We'll see. Drag that one out. Pull this guy back in.
The high note on the when it goes duh, duh, on the second one, can you push that one up to duh, to the root note?
Which guy? This guy?
Yep, yes, sir.
Push that guy up the
Yeah,
whole
like
note
a half
here, or
step
cut it?
up. Yep, a half step. Yep.
Like that?
Oh yeah, yes, sir. And then yep. Yeah, you're already doing it. Yeah, you got it. Now add one more note to that last chord.
Got you.
Just the top one. Yeah, you could just copy that top one and bring that down. One full step from there. Yeah, I just want to see how that sounds. Now you can bring that
This guy?
but the second one below that one. Bring that the half step down. Yeah, let's see. Jazz stroke. You know what I'm saying? Jazz diminished note.
Right. And it has a better resolution.
Yeah.
Now I wonder, now that we have that, I wonder if we invert. So let's drop the bass note on this one. So let's drop this guy down.
Dope. Yeah. Yes, sir. That's hard.
And then the other one I wanted to try, is it this note that I'm hearing? Hold on. I think it's this one. I could be wrong though. Let's see.
That's hard. That works. Now the second one.
Hold up.
That's hard.
I liked it better the other way. Oop. There we go. It almost feels like it needs another like chord here. I feel like, unless you guys aren't feeling it.
You can have the high octave of on every chord. Really works. But you know what I'm saying? If you want to do it with another sound, you could. But
let's see. Oh, we can switch up the sound. Let's see what else we got. Just open up analog. We'll just go through all the sounds. Why not? Now that we kind of have a chord progression.
Yeah, yes, sir.
One of these is bound to pop off, I'm sure. That's just a bass. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, that's kind of dope.
Let's see. Now, out of curiosity, we're gonna do this just so that it's there. Let's take this, bounce this in place, bounce that. Thank you very kindly. Appreciate you.
Yeah. Now we're gonna sound manipulation sauce coming right up.
In here, file functions, verse.
Yes, sir. Yes, go. No, that's hard. That's hard. Yes, sir.
That boy is good.
Yes, sir. The go-to secret sauce.
I'm sitting here looking for the razzle dazzle meme, and I didn't get to load it up yet. Got it all saved though.
Oh yeah.
Yo, Myth, is it a true statement that you use pretty much every function in A1 trigger gate, or you just mess with the presets and tweak things here and there?
I mean, the presets are so dope. I mean, I could just easily just scroll through the presets and then just make minor adjustments if I need to.
Okay.
$134, your favorite BPM?
Nah. I usually just play with it. Like I'll usually probably adjust it 3 or 4 times while I'm cooking up before I finally settle on something.
Yo. It feels right though. 134 feels dope for this.
How the fuck is there still a click there?
You can do the speed up with the fade tool just at the beginning.
He's still clicking.
Or you can do volume. You don't even have to do speed up. You can just do volume, just a fade tool.
Oh, you know what? Go to, yeah, you know what? Wipe that out and just do a standard, fade for each corner. So highlight them both.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And just use your fade tool. You straight at the beginning. Bingo. There you go.
Yeah, I don't know why the crossfade does that. I think it has something to do with the drag drop down at the top. You have it set to no overlapping.
Yeah.
I think you have to have it set to crossfade. Yeah.
That made it sound doper anyway. Just do it this way.
Do you guys use the track screen to edit your audio more than the actual step editor below?
Yeah.
Yeah, I find I do that too. I'm trying to get out of the habit of doing that.
I know, yeah. Even a step sequencer, I gotta actually start using the step sequencer more.
It's all in phases, B, to be honest with you. Like you gotta there's so much to unpack with the software. You can't do it all at once. Like you gotta unpack it, little by little in phases, you know what I mean?
Facts.
But you also gotta be curious too. You gotta be curious enough to push buttons.
Just try stuff.
Yeah, you gotta push buttons. Went through a real timid phase with the software. Like after I got the basic fundamentals and I was making beats, the curiosity, I'd be curious, but then if I opened something up, I was reluctant to push a button or try something. I don't know why, what the fear was, but I would just sit there and look at it and then just turn it off and go back to my usual routine, which isn't good.
Oh yeah, well yeah, because you don't want to. It's like you don't want to mess up. If it's like you're taking the if it's not broke, don't fix it approach.
Yeah, exactly.
We all do that.
Exactly.
We all do that.
Exactly.
Okay, Drill sponsored. He didn't want to tell us. Drill bit sponsored. He didn't want to let us know he got a sponsor.
Right.
Let's see what's going on.
Flexing the flute. They say, yo, you gotta use our VST, but I need you to flex the flute.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying? To get that sponsorship.
That's what's gonna sell.
Facts. Okay, look at Jill trying to vibe. I hear you, my boy.
I came in on the wrong note though. I figure if I like it that octave.
Well, you can put it in the higher octave just in case, you know, halftime go down.
Right. Let's see. Oh, it's not. I don't like it that high though.
Yeah, right there. It's cool.
It's so weird because it counts down in time and then it's delayed when I play in the keys. It throws
Oh,
it.
yeah, yeah.
It's like
Oh.
1, 2, 3, 4, and then you go to play it, and then it's like
it's like you're coming in on the end.
yeah. Hopefully I can get it. If not, I mean I'll be able to say it. Let's see. Get this guy.
Don't even trip, brother. I got you.
I'm trying to play it on the ends. It's so fucking hard. I'm getting it. I'm trying to catch it.
You're really vibing right now. Let's go.
Gotta get the back into the. It's so weird. It feels so weird with the timing. Let's see. I'm so used to it being on. Let's see. I think I can work with that.
Yeah, look at him.
There's a function, a record function that allows the automatic quantizing of the notes you play. I just don't remember what feature that is.
Yeah, so it's these. I can take rid of those.
I would well, yeah, you can do it that way too. Yeah, that works.
What were you gonna say, Meth?
I think that third note right there, you can take that out.
This guy?
I'm sorry. The third note, 3 more down from there.
1, 2, yeah, this guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see it's literally one tick off.
Like at the end, yeah.
Hey, at least I was consistent for the most part.
Yep.
Even given the latency, this guy needs to just come over. All right, we got the idea down. That's all that matters.
Yep. We know what we're doing. Sure. Yeah.
This one needs to come immediately after as well.
Okay. All right. Look. Hades over there, itching. He over there itching to cook.
This is probably the most painful shit I've ever had to endure. Just watching other people cook up, knowing damn well I can't do it anytime soon. Oh, okay. I see you.
Okay, you
Hold
trying
on.
to good
Where that flex
okay.
My boy got a little bit of soul in him.
Yeah, okay, you know what I'm saying? That boy get his Michael McDonald on, you know what I'm saying? Get the soul for white guy.
Yeah, right?
Let's see, bring these guys over again. Get those.
You can just leave that out, leave the last one out.
This last guy here?
Yeah, the last two. Yeah, leave those
This
two,
last
both
little
of them.
phrase?
Yep, boom, you good. There it is.
That works. Should I do it every other, or should I slide the entire progression now back?
No, just do it. Leave it like that right there where it's only in the one.
Only on the downbeat?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, you basically just came up with the hook for the record. That's like the lead line for the hook. It's hard.
So come in. I just want to hear what it sounds like if it comes in every other.
Yeah. Yes, sir. All right, now, no, that's on that one. On that one, the last the last three notes. Do them at reverse. So do. Yep. What
Hold
up?
on. Where was this one at originally? See A.
One more up, half step. All right, one more half step. Yep, and then put the next note can stay where it is, and then the last note can go to there. It
Back
is.
to the
Boom.
A it was?
Yes, sir. All right, so the second note.
Which one? Second note in pattern, like this one?
Of the three, the three last ones. I'm sorry.
These guys here? Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah. So oh, yeah. There it is. There it is. Yeah. Yes, sir. Yeah.
Yeah, that works. Kind of like a call and answer kind of thing.
Yeah. Yep. Exactly.
Should this one have one additional note that's higher in here to end it on? As like as a filler? Like, let's see. I think
Right
it'd be
before,
like-
yeah, right before the one, maybe. Let's see.
Let's see. Hold on.
And you can vibe with it.
Is it this note that I'm hearing? Maybe it's this one.
Oh, I would personally hit that note. I like that note because that's like a really jazzy note. But
I'll go back
you
to
could do
it.
that
Just a
one,
second.
but you could probably do that one on the last one.
Let's
On the
see.
second one, I mean.
And then you're saying go back to the. Hold on.
Back to the.
Which was this one?
But I would do it on the second one on the resolution, the response,
Okay.
and just see how that works.
Let's see.
Yeah, yes, sir.
I don't know if I like that. I like it.
Yeah,
better when
no,
it's
leave
just
them
clean.
out. Yeah, I would
Yeah, leave them out.
Yeah,
It's too
yeah,
much.
Yeah,
I thought it would just kind of.
because I would add that note somewhere with something that I would add to it anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because I like the note. Yeah.
I just got to do this just because I'm a glutton for punishment, just because I'm curious. Give me 1 second.
Oh yeah, you're gonna flip it with some more sauce. Here we go.
All right, let's see here. Now that I got this soloed out.
He said, "I
let's take
love to
this guy,
complicate my life."
Right. Okay. Let's come in here. Oh shit, hold on. You know what I didn't do though? Is I actually need the full phrase. I knew I was forgetting something.
You see how fast this computer rendered that? You know what I'm saying? Flexing.
Just out of curiosity.
Hard. Okay. All right. You know what you could try? You know what you could do now?
What?
All right. Make a copy of that you did in reverse.
Okay. Just
You know
bounce
what I'm
another
saying?
one of these.
Yep.
Whoops. Hold on. Wrong bounce. I got my other bounce hotkey. There we go.
There before.
There we go.
No. You don't have to. I mean, you didn't have to bounce. Well, I would just say make a copy of it and then put it at playing in real time and just sort of have that sort of as an effect, the reverse effect coming after it.
Oh, I got you. Okay, so get rid of this one. We can keep this one. Let me unmute this one 1 second. So keep this one playing in reverse, keep this one playing in normal.
Exactly. Dope. Yeah, you just mix it, have it with the levels. The levels exactly. Yeah, dope.
All right, now we can take maybe with this, let's add just a little bit more and then I'll bounce this out so you can do your thing to it. Let me see here. Let's pull this guy out. The other thing that I can do too, if you want, Myth, I can actually render out a pass where it does like basically a pass of this. So it'd sound like.
That'd be hard. Yeah.
So what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, you can just do it for the 4 bars too. You don't have to do it for the full 8. That's hard.
Almost like it's just better with that tone though. Because it gives you more room to fill out the low end with your 808s and stuff.
Facts.
Disrespectful 808s.
Right. All right, let's see. What other type of sound do you hear on it? Anything?
I would render out the first melody too, because I think it's still MIDI.
This guy? Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. And you could probably turn, well, it don't matter. Because you're gonna send it to me anyway. Yeah, that's a go.
What else do you hear on anything?
Oh, that's a go. I mean, that's shoot. That's right. More than enough.
I bet. Let's do this then. Let me get this real quick. I'm gonna throw this guy over to. Should be able to delete this. I'm gonna do one last thing here before I bounce this out for you. I'm gonna go in and do let's see here. I also want to do channel EQ. I'm looking for a. Where the hell's the low cut? Low cut.
You want some sauce, bro?
Yeah, he's definitely showing some sauce.
Let me give you some sauce, bro.
Let's see here.
Click on where's the channel EQ?
Let me get it pulled back up.
What are you trying to do? You trying to do a sweep?
Yeah, I was just gonna automate this.
All right, click on 412. Move the EQ over, and it should have highlighted it in the automation lane. There it is, low cut frequency.
We need to move this bitch from 412. 412 here for sure.
Also, remember what we talked about yesterday? About the issue I was having?
Mm-hmm.
It's better to use the mark. Okay, so some more sauce here. Go to smart at the top, the snap drop down. Go to bar. Go back to snap. Go down to snap automation. Go to active. Go back to snap. Snap automation. And then bar. Now wipe out what you did and use the marquee tool to create the dots.
Oh, you sneaky beast. Oh, okay.
What are you talking about? What
So
marquee tool?
double click the dot in the automation lane. Not that one, the one to the right. Right? If you hold down, I believe you have it set. Oh, you don't have it set. So at the top where you can choose the pointer or whatever tool you want, click on the marquee tool, second from the bottom. And I think it's the, so drag it from the distance that you want to, cut. And it's going to cut precisely on the bar without any ticks being nudged forward or backward. So if you're doing from bar 1 to what, bar 9?
Right.
Boom. Yeah, so click there.
Yeah, and then drag across. Now click that space that you just created. Oh, no. Change the marquee tool to the pointer. The one on the right, change it to the marquee tool. Okay, now do the drag. You're gonna use. You're gonna.
Oh, I gotta do the stupid alt click.
Drag across, and then click into it. So now you know for a fact that it's gonna create the dots right on the bar. It's gonna snap right into place.
That's some sauce right there.
Because when you do it with the pencil tool, you got to create the two dots, and then you got to create the dot in the middle to get it to go up.
And it's not, and it's not precise.
It's not precise. So with the marquee tool, you know for a fact it's always going to be on like dead center.
Bar.
Yeah.
Dope.
So like right now, I can see it's not dead center.
Yeah, but why does it matter? It's just moving a filter.
No, I'm just saying, if you wanted to make it dead center, you would just have to change the bar to division.
OCD kick it in.
Yeah, right. That's
there you go.
Yeah, my bad.
Yeah, that's already the intro. Dope. All right.
Let me get rid of this. I will use that automation though, like doing vocals. I could see it being handy, like to do them more specifically there, but for doing like just a sweep filter, it really wouldn't matter.
Yeah, for sweeps, it wouldn't matter, but just saw someone to throw out there.
Yeah, he just wanted, he wanted to flex. That's what he wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? He just wanted to, you know, he found an area to where he could flex real quick.
Another habit I need to get back into is labeling these tracks. By default, the template already has 98% of the stuff labeled. When you're bouncing stuff out and adding strips and all that stuff, you're more focused on the composition and not labeling things.
Well, your template has what?
I have a bad habit of not labeling things outside of the template. So if I'm adding a new strip, if I bounce something out.
But your template already has 98% of everything labeled.
Yeah, like, you know, like the drums and the 808 and stuff like that.
Yeah, flex.
But when you're tracking it out to upload for sale or whatever, your stuff can be erratic and all over the place. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I feel you. Just he's ready to flex. He's trying to win flex talk today. 98% of his template is
extended file length to project end. Is that what you use for loops only, or just in general? That option.
If I'm sending stems out, I send it out like that. That way the person can drop them in and it gives them full length stems for their whole project. They don't have to try to guess where they go.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I got you. But what is
here?
I would think that cycle region would be the same thing, no?
Yeah, if it's highlighted.
Oh, if it's okay, so okay, that's the difference then. So you don't have to highlight it with the option that he selected; it's automatically going to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
Sending it over to you right now, man.
Yes, sir.
I really wish I could have played what I actually wanted to, but with the delay, we were struggling.
No, you got, we got there though. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, Trill came with the soulful jazz chords, okay.
Just wait, I'll come back. Y'all gonna hear it again after I'm off stream because I'm gonna come back and replay it the way I actually wanted it to sound.
It's Kenny G.
Oh yeah,
it's Kenny G playing ass.
Yeah. Okay, he's cooking now. Okay,
that's the only way I can cook until the end of April. I can contribute some vocals. You know what I mean? Nothing.
You know what I'm saying? He said it's Kenny G. Said, we're gonna make this hard though. This is gonna be fire. That progression is real dope. That is not typical at all.
Can you think of the last melody you made? Well, the melody that you made that required the most track lanes, the most components for it, and how many tracks you had? How many layers? I guess that's for both of you, I guess.
My guitar shit gets wild.
Yeah, how many layers?
Yeah. Some of those can get like 13, 14, 20, depending on like how many different, like especially when you get into ambient guitar stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like doing arpeggios and everything. Now, for me, it's like if I get into like that virtual bag,
mm-hmm.
like in there, you know what I'm saying? Like just because there's so many layers, like I'll have, arpeggiated stuff, but I'll have layers of it. And then I'll have stuff that I'm playing live over it. There's so many elements to sort of just come up like with a wall of sound.
Yeah.
That'd probably be something like that. All right, go. Boom.
Let's get that pulled up in the meantime. You were talking about the, let me see here. I was playing around with your sampling thing the other day, and I flipped,
Oh yeah, that's
I flipped the. It almost sounds like one of those chops from arcade or whatever, but it was just from the original sample using that little thingy you showed us. It was from the guitar,
dope.
so actual guitar. And then that was the guitar kid sent me, and then but it's like without that, it's kind of boring.
No, it's dope.
That's your loop?
No, it's a kid from TikTok.
So it's clean.
Let's see here.
Blue, blue, blue. Blue, blue, blue. All right, cool.
And if you end up cutting the flute, you're not going to hurt my feelings because, like I said, I'm coming back. I know what I want to play on it.
Yeah, you ready?
I didn't get the timing.
No, shoot, no, we're gonna make it work. I will find a way to incorporate it. Oh.
The original chord pattern was in the key F. I don't know what we ended up in overall, though.
It don't matter. I'm gonna just play by ear anyway.
Make sure that high fidelity is on.
Yep, it's on there.
He added one snare. It already sounds hard.
Cool.
If I know you always start a project from the last project, but do you have templates, and if so, how many templates do you have?
I mean, I have one that I have saved like as a template, but it usually looks like my last project.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So
Gotcha.
it's just, one way or another, you know what I'm saying, at the core.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. tremolo. So
What'd you say?
The trusty tremolo.
Oh yeah, yes sir. Comes through in the crunch every time.
Actually.
Ooh.
It's got her Summer Walker vibes all over it.
Yep. What just happened? Mm-mm.
I think you're the first producer, Myth, that I've seen using Logic that works from the bottom up.
Oh yeah.
Like usually the samples are at the top and the drums below. You work the other way around.
Yep. I mean, it's where everything depends on the last template, the last beat I worked on, pretty much.
So what about, so when you arrange, you just arrange it from down there or you move it up?
Well, it depends on what I start on. I just I drug in his audio and I drug in his melody down at the bottom. So
okay,
I just took it from there.
Gotcha.
Cause the drums, I mean, like the drums, I have some of my drums up here, in the drum folder. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you got the whole drum stash in this template here.
You know what I'm saying?
Everything fully accessible.
Yeah, a little razzle dazzle.
Little
you know what I'm saying? The super custom stuff is in the cut though.
That's what's up.
I don't know why this is not snapping the grid though. What's that about?
It's not snapping the grid because you have it on bar.
Okay, still not going what it's supposed to.
Put it on smart, it works too.
No, I had it on smart, and that's how I got. That's how we got here.
And on that? No, it's not quite on.
Yeah.
Want some sauce? Want some sauce, Myth? You trying to get it on 21 or before 21?
Just on the bar. I think we got it now, but still.
It's you didn't extend. You didn't stretch the region, did you?
No.
All right. So
it happened right before you click and drag or duplicated just a minute ago.
Yep. And that's what I was talking about earlier. Like I felt your pain. Like every time I do a Command R, in some cases it
yeah, but then that would suggest that bar 5 to 13 is not lined up either. If you made a copy,
it's lined up.
No, that's lined up. So why would it that?
See what I'm saying?
Crazy. Just loop the first one. The first one seemed to have no issue.
I feel like you might have
the same loop. Yeah, I think you accidentally, when you were clicking around, you may have dragged something.
Yeah, I think you might have stretched it. So you know what? Move the region over. Move all three over to the right, and then make sure that the front of the region isn't stretched, isn't shortened. So no, not the first three. The second three. The first three are fine. It's lined up on the grid. It's the second three that are off. So highlight the second three
Mm-hmm.
and move those forward. Now stretch. Make sure that the front of the three, like stretch it back. That's what it was.
Gotcha.
That was the problem. So you got to move it forward some more, and there it is.
Oh.
So it should play properly now. I didn't. Wait, is that more than?
No, that's more. Yeah, that's crazy.
What the hell happened?
How did that even happen?
See, you know what? You can.
You know what?
Go
All
to
right, cool.
Go to undo history. Yeah, you can just
do the whole
re-drag it
thing.
back in.
I was like, that
You know what I'm saying? And we on.
So it looks like it's still off, right? So here's what you do: put the playhead on 5.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure it's dead center on 5, and then hit the key to the right of the L button. I don't know if it's a colon, semicolon, but hit that.
Oh, okay. All right, with the sauce. Okay.
now
You
hit
know
the
what I'm
space bar and see if it actually plays right.
All right. You know what I'm saying? Okay, let me see. Oh, see? Let's do it.
That boy is good.
That's crazy. Because now.
Yo, man, what the hell is going on here?
That's crazy.
So just drag the
Drag the
loop
sample back in or something. Like, what the hell happened?
Yeah, that's bugged.
There it goes. Whatever you did there, fixed it. Oh, now we're out.
Now we're out here.
Key the Benny Hill theme song. I think it just has a little bit of dead space at the end because it recycles.
I'll make it work. All right. Troubleshoot it like this.
Let it loop like that though. I think it'll loop just fine.
Yep. It will. So now that we know what we're working with, just chop it here. And just for dramatic measure, let's do this. Oh, actually, I can do this too.
Biff gonna end up having to drag that sample back in.
Nope. Watch.
Miss that, hold my beer. I got this.
Nope. No, we ain't gonna have to drag it back in.
What are you doing? Just loop in silence?
Yeah, I've been there. This little workaround. I wish the way you can create a new region and a new MIDI region or a new pattern, you can create just a dead audio thing. You actually have to crop it out of another audio file to put it at the end. But now you need to make sure that the end of that region, that region you put in, lines up with the last bar, which it looks like it does.
Excuse me. Thank you.
Sure.
Beat was getting too spicy.
Yeah, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? They just like, let's throw in that monkey wrench. See how it reacts. Like, you want some sauce? He's ready with the sauce. Like, oh yeah. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna go to the marquee tool. Hit semicolon at the playhead.
Hey, that's what we're here for. That's what what we here for.
Okay, all right, I hear you. Those sound like custom sounds, huh?
Second note was hard. That one, yeah. Oh, that's hard. I see what you're going for.
I'll say that for the next one.
It's just a little too much funk for one project, man. You got Kenny G's woodwind having ass. Now JMYTH is throwing some extra. Nah, that's too much soul on one joint, baby. I really like this joint.
Yeah, it's a vibe.
Yeah, I like this joint a lot. Yo, that's it, girl. You're officially Kenny G Woodwind having ass. That's it.
He made that flute work too.
Yeah.
It's like, yo, I'm gonna get my promotion. You know what I'm saying? Make sure that I promote.
Heat up.
Promote
You
the sound.
heat up.
Yeah, heat up. Nigga, holla at your boy. I made this flute work.
This is a vibe all the way.
Yeah, no, this melody is like it work. It's fire.
Like subline that you added in this sounds so hard.
Yeah, no,
It really glued up that like lower mid range.
Yes, sir. So actually, I'm gonna go to that section and we'll have a.
Do me a favor, Myth. In the
What's
intro part, drag over that sub part just so it's the intro by itself and the sub that you just created. I'm just curious to see what it sounds like together in the intro.
For the first four, all right.
Yeah, that first four, like where it came in, just out of curiosity, just those two together.
Yeah.
Might be able to do 5 of that with the original intro.
Yeah, that'll work.
That sub part is dope.
We'll get the second half of it. Boom.
I'm curious to see when it's just the two of those elements together. It may work, it may not.
Actually, oh yeah, no, it's gonna work. All right, here we go.
I'm done with y'all, man. I'm done with y'all.
No, it's gonna work for sure.
Yeah, you got it now. There you go.
Yeah,
That's what it is.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, right there. That's it.
Yes, sir.
My name's going stupid right now. I don't understand it. Going stupid.
That's hard. Okay. Yeah, this is a record. This is a record for sure. You know what I'm saying?
In the words of DJ Khaled, another one.
Yeah, this is a record for sure. It's stupid.
It's just filthy now. It's perfect.
Wow, disrespectful. You know what's crazy about all this? Drill still has to record the actual riff that he wanted to record in the first place. So he may even
Oh yeah,
sauce it up even more
you
the
got
second
a whole
time
nother
around.
riff in the holster.
Yeah. He said, I got it in my head. I'm gonna do it. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, that's the got it.
Oh yeah, we got to do it. All right, hold on.
It's like that Gary V clip. They weren't ready. They were ready. He wasn't ready.
He wasn't ready.
That would actually low-key be a good meme to add to your thing, 80s. I'll send it to you after the stream.
All right.
There it is.
Are there two notes playing together in that first sample?
No, it's just the I got the halftime on it.
On the first part?
Mhm.
It sounded like there was two different samples I had at the same time.
Let's go. All right, so let's turn. We gotta get the gain up.
And then don't forget, you also have that 8-bar section where we automated the filters on that as well.
Facts.
If you want to,
Yeah, that's verse
more flavor
for sure. Yeah, that's the first one. Bet. So we'll take this one.
That way, it naturally rebuilds itself back up.
Yes, sir. Yeah, because this will be a breakdown section.
That sample's got mad movement in it, though.
Yeah.
Oh, hold up. What just happened? Myth. Hold on. What just happened? What just happened? What'd you do? Cause I ain't see you put no notes in or nothing. You just moved some regions around and the shit just started swelling. What?
Hit it with
Well, that was the section. That was the section he's talking about where he had the filter on it. And now I'm just gonna use it as a breakdown, and we'll put a bass line on it.
Yeah, but
that bass on top of my sample.
But did you just drag the region into a lane that had it already? I'm tweaking. What am I missing here?
Oh no, we just pulled it over. We pulled the intro and the filter section into this section, the open section.
Okay.
Play it again, Myth, without playing, so he could hear just the sample there. I think he was just hearing two of them at the same time.
Right, he heard where it was going. He got hyped.
And then he added that bass sound over this.
Yeah. And then I did this.
Okay. You're doing okay. So you haven't recorded it yet. You're doing it on your end.
Yeah, he's pushing the keys.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, where's the lane for this swell? Like,
We're really turning up the sound.
Yeah.
Start using Ableton because this is wild disrespectful. I'm done. I'm done.
My man said, I'm
What's up,
done.
Larry?
I'll never use the logic again.
I'm done.
Going to Ableton.
I'm done.
Hey, Ableton pretty hard though, low key.
No, it is. It is. I got the utmost respect for it.
I got nothing against folks on Ableton. Yeah.
Facts.
You know what? I just copped a course called Simply Piano. I'm about to get my keys up on point.
What?
I need to catch-
What happened?
I'm about to catch up
What
with-
flex is this
I
out
gotta,
of nowhere?
I gotta catch up with Myth. It's called Simply Piano. It's like a piano, web-based piano lessons and stuff. Teach you chords and all
flex.
that
Okay,
stuff,
yeah,
so.
it was definitely a flex.
I need to catch up with you, bro. I definitely do.
No, I'm by no means a keyboard player. I just play by ear.
Right.
I'm by no means. I got homies that's keyboard players.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You're not,
Yeah.
let me ask you a question, Myth. What kind of MIDI interface you working with?
What kind of interface I'm working with?
Yeah. What kind of
MIDI interface?
What kind of control you working with?
Oh, I got the contact complete. Oh,
Yeah. yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you got the contact complete. Okay. You got the complete. You got the complete. Well, I got the M Audio code 49, the 49 key. Myth, how many keys you got, bro?
It's a setup.
How many keys you got, bro? Let me get the flex button ready.
It's the 88. It's the 88.
It's the 88.
But that's because my brother, though. My brother plays piano. My mom plays piano.
Oh,
And my brother. So they, you know what I mean? Anything that I got, I just really picked up from them. You know what I'm saying? Like they really the goats.
Myth's keyboard is the length of Drill Bit's couch behind him. That's how big that joint is, man. It's insane.
No, it is like a human body. That's hard.
I like that. Subtle.
Yeah. So this could be the bridge. Actually, this would be the bridge. All right, I'll do it for the second half.
Get that full R&B just ascension. It just keeps
Yeah.
climbing.
Yes,
Then it drops
sir.
you back into that heavy 808.
Right back into the yes, sir.
Little uplift.
Yep.
Hit that twice. Hit that twice at the end. Ooh, ah, yeah, ah, yeah.
Yes, sir. All right. Okay, so I
You know what I'm
see
saying?
what you, yep, I got you. Yep.
Let that bitch sing.
Got you.
You can probably just copy and paste that exact same thing a second time. That last little note progression.
Sir.
It's just
works.
filthy.
Yeah, that's stupid. Yes, sir. All right. So this is becoming very disrespectful. Okay. Yeah, this joint, you know what I'm saying? I think, man, we've it's very saucy.
You have to send this one out, bro. This one gotta go out.
For sure. No, this is it's a vibe. It's ready.
This one gotta go out.
Yeah. Stupid. I gotta bring this over for sure to be good.
Bring over the vocal chop, the second vocal chop, to the intro right before it drops in too.
Got you.
That little vocal stab that you added to the walk. You don't have to add the walk, but bring in the vocal stab. I think it's the second one, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, right before the drop.
The high, that high pitch one, right before the drop.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. That's a go. This is stupid. This is stupid. That's crazy. I'm gonna finish this and format this for sure.
That one needs a little bit of extra love, but that shit's there.
Yes, sir. And we haven't even converted everything into audio yet. Right? You know what I'm saying? Really went in.
I'm speechless.
Yes, sir.
I really have nothing to say except it's Gotta wait another 2 weeks.
No, you just cooked up. You just seen the template.
I gotta
You know what I'm
suffer. I
saying?
gotta suffer and watch this kind of shenanigans for 2.5 weeks and not be able to do a goddamn thing about it.
You've been cooking. You've been cooking.
Yeah, but I can't cook live. That's
like
the thing.
at the rate.
I can't cook live. I'm definitely cooking when I get off the stream with y'all after seeing that. That was just that makes no sense. Kenny G.
Oh yeah, no, that joint. He found a way for his endorsement to work. Like, okay, Heat 3. You know what I'm saying? Okay.
He caught a
You know
wind. He caught a wind.
Use it on one of my melodies. You know what I'm saying? Okay.
He caught a wind of soul towards the end of making that melody, and that was a rap. White boy soul, black boy soul. There's nothing but soul on this track.
For real.
That joint fire.
So they hit them with the Michael McDonald. You know what I'm saying? Every time I see your smile. Hey man, Michael McDonald is the coldest white dude in the game.
Oh,
He's
yeah,
the
that's
most
a
soulful
fact.
white dude I know.
That's a fact. That's a
You know what I'm
fact.
saying? Michael McDonald too cold with it.
That's a fact. Yeah, that joint, you gotta send that out, man, when that's done. I know you're gonna add more ear candy and all that good stuff, but that gotta go out. I do.
Oh, you know, for sure.
I do have a question.
I mean, if you want to add something to it, you know what I'm saying?
I feel like I'm not even worthy for that. Y'all already put enough soul on there. Y'all don't need my black behind on there. But I do need some personal sauce though. The hats, the open hats in the back. I know that's a part of the project. So when you start a project, it's already there. Are those two hats panned, one left, one right? Is it one hat with the sample delay?
What are you talking about? The hi-hats?
Yeah, the open hats, not the closed hat.
Yeah, the open hats. Yeah, they're well, that I have them on the tremolo sauce. You know what I'm saying? On that track.
Yeah, but they're not bouncing left and right. They sound like they're hitting evenly on both sides.
Well, yeah, because some of them, they're two separate open hats on that particular thing, because I have it to where I have it stacked.
But it's on two separate strips, right? It's one panned in different directions, or
no, it's on the same strip.
It's on this two hats on the same strip.
But the drum kit is already stacked.
What am I missing here?
Mind blown.
For you to be able to do that, you'd have to be using Drum Machine Designer, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Drum Machine Designer doesn't give you the ability to pan each sound that you have in the machine. So you would have to do it in each track respectively. If you have two open hats, you would have two track lanes for each of those open hats, no?
Yes, but that particular kit has it on the same kit. And they happen to be panned.
In the same kit, but they're in different lanes. But they're in different lanes within the stack. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
And
then I also have the tremolo on the whole stack.
You know what's gonna happen? I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna be patient.
You done already stole the echo.
I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna be patient. When the computer comes in, yeah, you're gonna have to take one of my projects and sprinkle some of that myth fairy dust on it. I mean, because the dynamics on the open hats, man, they not only they're crisp, but if I had to guess and I didn't know any better, I would say you had two separate ones on two different channels, both panned to the right, or you had one dead center and you had the sample delay pushing one more to the left or to the right. But you're saying that's not the case.
I do that sometimes.
So I
do that sometimes. But in this particular case, it wasn't on there. Yeah. Okay. I'll just make an adjustments accordingly. You know what I'm saying? Whatever feels right.
That's hard.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, once the computer comes in, I'm gonna need some sauce, because you are the poster boy for the claps and the snares gotta hit hard. And drums gotta go stupid. My claps and snares hit hard, but yours hit a different
But
kind
your
of
808s
hard,
go stupid too. No, your drums
Yeah.
in general go stupid.
Yeah, the low end I don't have a problem with. The claps and the snares I don't have a problem with, but your claps and your snares, not only they slap, but I'm assuming you have. Don't worry. I'm gonna wait.
In some cases,
wait.
not in every case. You know what I'm saying? In some cases, you know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna wait.
Just gotta make minor adjustments. You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
gonna wait. I mean, it's the J Myth and Kenny G Woodward having ass show. That's what it is. This ain't the LPG show. You know what's crazy? That drop.
How it ended up working? I know.
I'm not gonna be able to get that shit out of my head.
Catchy.
It's mad catchy. I
was like, he made it work.
That's
How
what's
did he
up.
make it work?
That's what's up. And then
it just came together.
Watch, you got 5 minutes off the stream. When we get off the stream, he's gonna shoot us a text. Yo,
he's gonna flex for
I
sure.
laid down the second half of that, the original one that I really wanted. You know?
Exactly.
We'll see how much of it I remember after an hour and a half.
Herbie Hancock.
Just from that, not for nothing. I mean, I don't know if you're the same way, Myth and Drill, but just off of what you did with the melody, just playing it back should open up Pandora's box for even more inspiration in that lane. You know what I'm saying? So
you know what I'm saying? He's like, you know what I mean? He had to lay down the jazzy soulful, like, okay. Because then Driven was like, okay, they think they not knowing I got soul out here.
That was hard.
It's like, the jazz progression.
There's a lot of soul
in
Denver.
Throw in the flute.
A lot of soul in Denver, man.
And reversed it, flipped it and reversed it.
Fucking Robin
Thicke. Cooking.
Robin Thicke ass.
I said Robin Thicke. That's hilarious.
Yeah, man, but dope cook up. All the cook-ups were dope, man. But this one hit a particular chord, man. Like, I'm just hearing Summer Walker, Bryson Tiller, her.
Facts.
And it was hard. It was hard. You gotta send that.
That'll be we got us one for sure.
Yeah, you gotta send that one out. But yeah, man, that wraps it up for our episode today. Tune in next week, same LPG time, same LPG channel. Oh, by the way, next week, you guys should start seeing the highlights and the clips to all of our streams, all of our previous streams, including this one. And we're gonna try to post them up on all of our platforms. So in the event that you can't sit there and watch a 2-hour stream, you'll have all the different clips highlighted with the different topics that were discussed. You can just jump right to those. Or even better, you can just watch the whole stream. If you're watching it through Twitch, make sure you subscribe and follow. If you're watching through YouTube, make sure you subscribe, leave a comment, whatever the case is. Any questions, concerns, comments, shoot an email to us at logicproglobal.com. On behalf of J Myth, myself, and Drillbit, aka Kenny G, Woodland having that.
You heard of Kenny Beats. Kenny G, you're the thing.
I mean, we appreciate y'all tuning in, man, and we'll see y'all next week. All right.
Salute.
Easy.